hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, the show brings you the game of the week. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Boston Red Sox. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And Siggy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
Just about ready to go on the hill here today, Paul Skeens. Singy, he can pick up his 20th win of the season in this one.
As simple as it sounds, it's not that simple, but he's got to just look at it as another start. Go out there, throw whatever the catcher puts down, and just go to work.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ozzie Smith. That one finds the zone, and we're underway. And he chases a high fastball there.
The Harvey cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The shortstop takes the ball. And a ball evens the count.
It's a good take.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And a swing and a miss. And there's one away.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Rod Carew digging in for the Rockies. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Very few would question that Carew was one of the top hitters of the 1970s. Trying to bunt his way on. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Luis Ariz stands in. First pitch, and he just misses.
The stats Carew put up from 1972 to 78 were just amazing. It was the prime of his career, won 6 batting titles over the course of 7 years.
The 1-1. Here goes the runner. The 1-1 is fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Man at first, one away. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. So in now for Colorado, Paul Konerko. Fought off foul.
And many pitchers would say Carew had no weakness as a hitter. There wasn't any kind of pitch that he couldn't handle.
And that one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One hit, one left. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound now, it's Walker Buehler. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Bottom of the first. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. And that one hammered. That's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Konerko. He handles it himself. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this.
That one ripped right center field. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. That one felt good. Home run number 55 on the year. The Red Sox score first. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. To do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
One down. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. Hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, the throw is over his head. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Shortstops have to make some pretty difficult throws across the field sometimes. Might have tried to put a little too much behind that one, but clearly he got under the throw, didn't stay on top, not a good release point, and it just took off on him.
And at second with one away, here's Tyler O'Neill, second in the AL in home runs. Swings through that one out in front that time. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some guys in your lineup that make contact. Not close with that one. Ball one. And another ball. Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. Hammered on the line into left, base hit. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only 1 out.
Batting good.
Here's O'Neill Cruz, the American League leader in batting average this season. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. That one hammered center field. Davis going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags from third. He scores on the sac fly. It's 3-0.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job with the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
Cedane Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Liner, base hit. O'Neill on his way to third. In there safely. So 2 on with 2 away. Mitch Garver up to hit here.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Hey, it's still early in this ball game, but you know this at bat right here could be a big factor in the outcome. You think about it, there's a chance to really blow this thing open right here.
O'Neill, the runner at third. Rafaela on at second with 2 down. That one misses. Now 1-2.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
And that's outside. And the count's even at 2. On the ground to third. Volpe throws to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. On to the second from Fenway Park. Back here in Boston, top of the second. Hank Thompson digging in now. First pitch just misses.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Right through there for a strike.
Ooh, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yeah, exactly.
Tosses to first. 1 out in the second. Next for Colorado, Eric Davis.
Number 44, Eric.
That misses. 1-0. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name. And
now this is in the air down the line. And that is a foul ball. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
that's great.
Anthony Volpe stands in now and watches strike 1. This to third. This looks like extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Oh my God.
Bottom half of inning number 2. And stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. There's a strike. Comes up empty. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, but he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Durant in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Bounce to the right side. Over to Canerco. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Jackson Holiday up next for the Red Sox. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. And that one fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Out towards right center field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Rockies catcher, Harry Ford. Right through there for a strike. The next offering misses. And the count is 1-1. And here it comes. And it's fouled away. And a 1-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard.
It's the Rockies. You should be beating them 25-0. They're an AAA team masquerading as an MLB team.
So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Fouled off. He was late. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss. base. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough.
Now it's the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. There's a strike.
There are hitters you love to watch hit, pitchers you love to watch pitch, but with Ozzie Smith, he was a player you love to watch field his position, a shortstop virtuoso.
Ground ball right side. Oh, nice stop at first. Throws it away. Now it's the second baseman, Rod Carew. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. And another ball. The great thing about Ozzie in the field was that he could make any play he needed to. Diving stops, jump throws, cross body throws. The Rockies trailing by 3. They're here in the top half of inning number 3.
It took Ozzie almost 3,000 left-handed at-bats until he hit his first home run from that side of the plate, and he did it in style.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. One hit, one error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. We head now to the home half of inning. Back here at Fenway, here's the third baseman, Edmanuel Valdez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
One strike.
And a foul ball. This one in the air, right field. Thompson on the move. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And Thompson makes the play.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Got the bat going too soon and strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Got him swinging.
Gotta get him on base before trying to go out of the park any ball.
But they lead at 3-0. Back here at Fenway, new inning getting started. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Paul Konerko. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And it's even up. The wide to kick the pitch. Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Thompson absolutely crushes this one. No doubt about it. A long home run. A solo shot. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 3-1.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Davis, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Red Sox leading it by 2 here in the third and final game of the series. Next offering is fouled back. Righty delivers. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 outs, base is empty. Anthony Volpe digging in for the Rockies. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Volpe, a former Gold Glove winner, 24 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
And that one is lifted in the air. O'Neill getting an angle on it, and that'll do it. But the Rockies do get one back via the solo homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chavi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, O'Neill Cruz. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So maybe we're careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hit 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Now at the plate, Cedane Rafaela doubled his first time up. And there's a foul ball. Red Sox by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1. In the air, center field. Davis drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out. And now the catcher comes up to him. Mitch Garver grounded out his first time up. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. The pitch. Got him swinging. He's in there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Here's the left fielder, Roman Anthony. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Foul ball there. And that one is inside ball 1.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
And a base hit into right center field. Flying around third is Cruz. He'll score, and they lead by 3.
A run on the board and picks up an RBI. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
So the batting order turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. That's ripped. Base hit. Anthony around second, headed for third. The relay, but he's in there easily. today. That one out to right.
Oh.
Thompson racing after it. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-1 ball game. This is MLB's game of the week. Coming up, we head to the fifth. Ford in the box now. No balls and a strike.
No ball. One strike.
And that one in the air center field. Durant right there to make the grab.
Thought you had it there.
Now batting.
Now the left fielder.
Youngkiel Fernandez.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike two. Got it by him for the K. Back to the top of the lineup, Ozzie Smith digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nothing doing for the Rockies, and they trail it 4-1. Back in Boston, now the third baseman, Manuel Valdez. The right-hander back to work. Ball one there. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Another homer. His 56th home run of the season. It's 5-1.
Like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. He really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
Digging in, Tristan
No ball.
Casas.
One strike.
0-1 now. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it's off the green monster. Now he turns and heads for second. Tries to get back and save.
He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field, and you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away. It might have been the right call to hold him at first.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Walker Buehler will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Number 80 on a pitch out of the pen here.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
So man aboard, and now the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill, 1 for 2. Chance way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. He sends a rocket to left. His 62nd home run of the season. It's 7-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line. Everyone had the really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Cruz stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Not even close there. And it's 1-1. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Ryan Feltner preparing to come on if needed. Varla getting cranked up as well. This one in the air. Ford under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Cedane Rafaela the next to hit. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now the catcher up to hit, Mitch Garver. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. Bang! An absolute smash to left. Their 3rd home run of the inning. It's 8-1. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Here's the left fielder, Roman Anthony. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Right side. Thompson drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back here at Fenway Park, top 6. So in now for Colorado, Rod Carew. There's a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
And a foul ball. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Luis arrives now at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings and misses. Now 2 away. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Konerko in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Got it! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning, 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the 6th. And now the center fielder, Jarren Duran. And the 0-1. On the ground to first. Konerko takes it to the bag. One away, bottom of the 6th. And next for the Red Sox, Jackson Holliday. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
Tapped softly on the ground. Konerko. Now the throw to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down. And there's the strike. That misses. 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
In the air out towards right center. Sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. And that is that. Back here in Boston. Top of inning number 7. So in now for Colorado. Hank Thompson. Just missed.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. Anthony Volpe digging in for the Rockies. And that one is inside.
1 ball, no strike.
He swings and fouls one off. Thompson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That clips the corner. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
And that's a strikeout looking. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees. This one pretty well decided at this point. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Louis Varland. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And now
let's go like the city, Rebels where it's at, we got
Tristan Casas. And he deals. Strike 1. Varland. In his 2nd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. And that one wrapped foul. Kicks and fires. Struck him out looking. Froze him with the heater at the knees. So up next, Tyler O'Neill. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Well, we got a first pitch breaking ball right there that he clearly liked the look of. Just needed to let it travel a little longer.
And now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Oh, 2.
The Red Sox up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A gigantic blast. His 63rd home run of the season. And they add to their lead. It's 9-1. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
1 out, bases empty. O'Neal Cruz up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Canerco collects the ground ball, and he handles it himself for the out. Here now the Red Sox DH, Cedane Rafaela. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, bases empty. Base hit, center field.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now here is Mitch Garver.
1-0.
That clips a corner. That one ripped left field. And it hits off the monster. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So 2 down. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3. Lifted in the air, right center field. Davis trying to get there. And he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 9-1 ball game. Back inside Fenway Park, ready to begin the 8th. Now the left fielder, number 82. Fastball for a strike. Skeens still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Outside. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider...
And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile off. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment to get back on track. His team needs him.
Smith, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Line drive. Hooks it away for the out. 2 down. Rod Carew digging in for the Rockies. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Kicks and deals. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything.
I really want to go get food, but I'm invested into seeing the final score now.
2 down, nobody on. And that's a little bit high. Yeah, the count 1 and 2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
That one 95 to finish him off. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail it big. It's 9-1. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. And the righty deals. Way inside. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's one down.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Fly ball down the line. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 outs, base is empty. Enmanuel Valdez up next for the Red Sox. And it's fouled away. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that's off the inside edge. Going to count 1-2. Tap dances out of the way of that one. In the air, right field. And Thompson makes the play. 6-0 Sanchez will take over here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's Colorado's DH, Luis Arias. That one in triple digits.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Up the middle, and that one handled. Jump throw, and they clip the out.
That's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Konerko stands in now and watches strike 1. That's hard hit on the line. And a base hit right there. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Thompson in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a ground ball to first. Off balance feed. There's one. Back to first, but not in time.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So it's their last chance in this one. Eric Davis digging in for the Rockies. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. They're down to their final strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Sanchez is just 1 strike away. Casas steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Just another big win today, and everyone is jumping on board behind this ball club. They're playing so well. We're packing the stands, and it's just an exciting brand of baseball. We'll see how far it goes, but right now, no one thinks it's going to end anytime soon.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Schaumburg. We'll talk to you soon.
It doesn't have the same rock stage. Look at these records.
The front right field will be Japanese ball home for the victorious Boston Red Sox. 9 runs, 14 hits, 1 error, they left 6 runners on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run on 6 hits with 1 error, they left 5 runners on base. 3 outs and 12 runs. Thanks for joining us here this afternoon. And here's the lineup. Right by the safely.
We going straight to the top, so we gotta move.